Good afternoon, good noon to everyone who is listening to this small presentation that I have laid upon to you guys. So for today, I have presented to you a general topic, which is small group communication. Yes, I know that you're eager to learn about this topic, so don't hesitate no more because from this short presentation, which only takes up about 5 to 10 minutes of your time, that I will be explaining and summarizing to you guys about this general topic that I have chosen from my online class. So first that you're gonna see is the layout of my presentation, which is the computer type of layout. And then, yes, you can see there the title of the topic, which is the small group communication. Then if we're gonna go to the next slide, we will see here the topics covered and the agendas that we will start discussing later on throughout this video. So first that I have is the topic 1, which elaborates the important detail of a small group communication. Topic 2 is elaborating a small group communication. And last but not the least, topic 3, which is the example or are examples of a small group communication. So take note from the examples, I didn't give like a scenario or a sentence, but instead I just used pictures because I know from pictures we can have a self-explanatory from it. But I will still give a bit of a few points from those pictures. Next slide is we will see the brief overview of a small group communication. What it says here is that we will learn, of course, the importance of a small group communication. This will also widen our knowledge upon learning throughout this lesson, the presentation that I've given. And thus, this will just give you guys a short or a sneak peek type of topic I will be presenting. Then we have here the short meaning of communication. Of course, from the word itself, communication, it is a self-explanatory since this only covers like the meaning of exchanging information from one person to another, even if it's from online or face-to-face, because we always do this every day, right? We tend to communicate from our peers to our friends, to our families, to our relatives, because that is how we exchange information to know what we're talking about from the person that we are talking to. Alright, enough from the small overview. Let us now proceed to the actual discussion of our main topic, which is a small group communication. First, let us define small group communication. A small group communication is when more than two persons exchange information and face-to-face. Such a flow of communication is called small group communication. And it is a type of internal communication that a small group is generally defined as a group that consists of at least 3 members and at maximum around 12 to 15 members. So since I've chosen this topic, small group communication, there is a highly difference between public group communication, a small group communication. Because when we say small group communication, this only refers to the amount of members that we are trying to discuss with or to have a meeting with. Meanwhile, on the public group communication is when there are more than or that exceeds more than 15 members, which entirely means that we're talking about to a lot of people, generally the country people, the people that we are surrounded with a lot of thousands of people. Yes, like in TED Talks or in different kinds of events that we are conducting. But in this presentation or in this topic, small group is it's only grouped into a small that only has a limit to 3 members or and the maximum of around 12 to 15 members. So let us now go to the examples of small group communication. In here, I did kind of lay out a small pictures or given a few pictures that we can understand from. Basing from these examples or the pictures that you can see here in front of your screen is that they are only conducting on a smaller groups that can help the flow of communication to run down smoothly, because basing from these pictures, they just only talking from a smaller groups or members. You see, it is true that basing from the definition that we have discussed earlier, it only consists at least 3 to 12 to 15 members, since this topic only covers a small group. Alright. Now let us elaborate it more, or to emphasize it more, to give us a more clear understanding from this topic. Alright, communication in small group consists of 3 or more people who share a common goal and communicate collectively to achieve it. During small group communication, interdependent participants analyze data. Of course, they also have a role in which they will tackle about and evaluate the nature of the problems, decide and provide a possible solution or procedure. Small group communicates through an interpersonal exchange process of information, feelings, and active listening in both 2 types of small groups, primary group and secondary groups. Then, small group communication is therefore a type of communication that exchanges, like what I said earlier, messages from one person to another, and that this type of communication are only limited speakers who can share their ideas to another, because yes, from when we elaborated small group communication, the group members can communicate collectively, and that they can actually analyze the data and evaluate them smoothly and without any chaotic distractions or the flow that they are discussing with. So I think I'm going to wrap this up from this small presentation that I have did, is that small group communication is basically has a limited members, that is at least 3 to 12 and 3 members. Then the maximum members is up to 12 to 15 members, so that their ideas or thoughts can run them smoothly and can collectively gather data or ideas that they can have within those group or circle that they created. Anyways, again, I am Lorrie Natividad. I am your speaker for today's presentation. So please do not forget the discussion that we have laid to you guys, and keep it to heart that hopefully you have learned something new throughout this video. So if you want more of this, just make sure to just probably comment or share any of your thoughts in the comment section. So yeah, I hope you guys have learned something new, and I will see you guys next time from one of my video educational purposes. Bye.